Hello students, today I am going to start chapter 12, that is natural vegetation, in which we will learn about the importance of forest, types of natural vegetation, tropical evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorn and scrub forest, and montane or coniferous forest. So first of all students, we should know that what is natural vegetation. So, large scale growth of plants in an area without any human interference is called natural vegetation. And these plants grow on their own. And we can see natural vegetation in forest. And only 1/4 of the land in our country is covered with forest. Now we will start our first subtopic, that is importance of forest. Do you know students that forests serve as a precious natural resource, and every day we use or eat things obtained from plant sources. So forests are useful to us in the following ways. Now we will discuss how forests are useful for us. They give us oxygen to breathe. Trees provide shade and prevent the earth from getting too hot. And trees act as water pumps. They absorb a lot of water from the soil and release into the atmosphere in the form of water vapor. Water vapor forms clouds and brings rain. Hence, trees help cause rain. And trees utilize the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to make food for the plants. Then absorption of carbon dioxide makes the air clean and pure. Roots of trees bind the soil and prevent soil erosion. And trees break the flow of water and control floods. And neem and eucalyptus are medicinal plants. And plants provide us with food, fruits, and nuts. And trees give shelter to wild animals and birds. Then timber, firewood, lac, resin, gum, cork, and rubber are obtained from trees. Timber obtained from trees is used for making furniture, railway sleepers, and building material. And paper is made from wood pulp. Then many useful products are made from wood like seal, teak, sandalwood, bamboo, and shisham. So these are the importance of forest. Now our next subtopic is types of natural vegetation. Our country has a variety of forests, and due to its varied climatic conditions, there are four main types of forest. And number one is the tropical evergreen forest, and the next one is the deciduous forest, then thorn and scrub forest, then montane forest. So first we will deal with the tropical evergreen forest. Now how these forests are? Evergreen forest can be found in areas having warm weather and plenty of rainfall throughout the year. They are found on the eastern and western slopes of the Western Ghats in states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura, Meghalaya, West Bengal, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And they are found in areas with more than 200 centimeters of rainfall and a temperature of 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. And trees of evergreen forest do not shed all their leaves at the same time. And when old leaves fall, they are replaced by the growth of new green leaves shortly. Therefore, they are not without leaves at any time. They are tall trees with a broad canopy at the top. As you can see in the picture, sunlight does not reach the ground, and beautiful ferns and climbers also grow in evergreen forest. Now, examples of some evergreen forest are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, and sandalwood. These are the important trees of the evergreen forest. Now, our next forest is deciduous forest. Deciduous forest, also called the monsoon forest. It covers a large part of our country. They are not as dense as the evergreen forest. Long dry season of summer leads these forests to shed their leaves to prevent evaporation, and new leaves grow when it rains in these areas. Deciduous forests are grown in the areas with annual rainfall of 70 to 200 centimeter. Now, example of these forests are sandalwood, shisham, mahua, sal, teak, and bamboo. These are important trees of monsoon forest, and they are famous for their economic importance. Monsoon forests are found in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, and parts of Maharashtra. And most of these areas are part of the southern plateau and in the foothills of the Himalayas. And most deciduous and dry deciduous forests are the two major categories of the deciduous forest. Vast areas covered by these forests have been cleared to provide land for cultivation. So this was about deciduous forest. Now the next one is thorn and scrub forest. The thorn and scrub forest can be found in regions with less than 70 centimeter of rainfall. The vegetation in these forests includes thorny trees and bushes. These forests are found in semi-arid areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. Now, acacias, palms, euphorbium, and cacti are the main trees found in these forests. The trees are scattered and there are bushes and shrubs between them, and trees having long roots penetrating deep into the soil to get moisture, and the stems are succulent to conserve water. The leaves are modified into spines, that is thorns, to reduce loss of moisture. So this was about the thorn and scrub forest. And the last one is montane or coniferous forest. Now see the picture here, montane and coniferous forest. Montane or coniferous forest can be found in the higher region of the Himalayas and parts of the Nilgiri hills. Temperature decreases with increase in height, and the kind of vegetation that grows in coniferous forest also changes with height. And trees of coniferous forest are very tall. They have needle-shaped pointed leaves and the trees bear cones. Now the example of these forests are deodar, fir, chir, and spruce are important trees of this coniferous forest. And the pulp of these trees is used to make paper, and these trees also yield resin and turpentine oil. So this was about montane or coniferous forest. Now here your chapter is finished. I hope you all have understood about the different types of forest. So once again you read the chapter, and your classwork will be the exercises A B C D. The exercise A B C D will be your classwork, and the homework is you will learn and write the importance of forest. Okay, thank you.